Hello there, and welcome. We're part of the teaching team here at Academia BSB.
That's right. And this is part of our English Conversations course, where we focus on, well, really communicating.
Today we are looking closely at some specific class notes for March 31st, 2025.
Yes. These notes are for John. He's one of our VIP students, a high schooler.
And he's interested in engineering and also car racing.
So the topic for that class was quite important, constitutional rights.
Looking at Brazil and the USA, comparing them a bit.
Like understanding the user manual for being a citizen in those places.
A good way to put it. So let's begin with a core principle, a foundational idea in law.
Ah, yes. We should start with the rule of law.
The rule of law, what does that mean, simply?
It means the laws apply to everyone.
Everyone.
Yes, even the government, even those in charge. No exceptions.
A level playing field, legally speaking.
Precisely. So today, we'll unpack John's class notes from March 31st, all about these constitutional rights.
We'll look at everything. Vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, reading.
Writing too, and listening, and speaking. All the skills.
Think of these as building blocks for language skill. The pedagogical architecture, you could say.
Right, how the learning is structured, they all connect to help you communicate better.
Okay. First section, vocabulary. From the current class, new words.
Essential terminology for discussing rights and society. Let's go through them slowly.
First word.
Rural.
Rural. This means like the countryside, away from the city.
Next.
Wealthy.
Wealthy, having a lot of money, or assets.
Rich.
Suburbs. These are the areas just outside a big city, residential areas.
Hood.
Hood. This is informal. Slang, really, for neighborhood.
Okay. Dictatorship.
Dictatorship. This is a type of government ruled by one person or a small group with absolute power, usually not chosen democratically.
Understood. Socialism.
Socialism, a political idea, and economic, where the community or the state owns and controls production. Things like factories, land.
To share.
To share means to give part of something or use something together.
Prejudice.
Prejudice, this is an opinion, formed beforehand, without facts or experience, often negative.
To a group.
To be entitled to.
To be entitled to.
Yeah.
It means you have a right to something. You deserve it. Often a formal right.
Q-tip.
Q-tip. This is a brand name for a cotton swab, for cleaning your ears.
Right. Brand name. Human rights.
Human rights. These are the basic rights that belong to everyone, just because they're human. Like life, liberty, safety, community. A group of people chosen for a specific task by a larger group.
Before.
Earlier in time.
Last.
Meaning the one. Right before this one. The final one in a sequence sometimes, too.
Previous.
Similar to last or before. Occurring earlier.
After.
Later in time.
Violation.
Breaking a rule.
Correct.
Or law. Or agreement. Like a human rights violation.
Inherent.
Meaning something is a basic essential part of something else. It naturally belongs.
Intrinsic. Very similar to inherent. Essential. Part of the nature of something. The notes list them together as synonyms.
Often.
Means frequently. Many times. Human being. Person. Any person. Man, woman, child.
Now this pair, being versus BeEn, pronunciation focus here?
Yes. Different words, different sounds. Being refers to existence or person. Bean, the food. A legume, listen, being, B-E-N.
Got it, foolish.
Foolish means silly, lacking good sense or judgment.
Comedy,
something funny, entertainment that makes you laugh.
joke.
Sketches.
And the last one?
Eye doctor,
the medical professional for your eyes. An optometrist or ophthalmologist.
Okay, that's the new vocabulary. But learning sticks when you review, right?
Exactly. Reinforcement is key. So let's look at vocabulary exercises from a previous class.
First, matching synonyms. Words with similar meanings.
Okay. We had uncover. The match is reveal.
Gigantic. That goes with huge, very big.
Spouse, a formal word. For husband or wife, matches partner. Doubt. Similar to uncertainty. Not being sure.
And entire. That means whole, complete.
Good. Next, finding errors. In sentences, grammar check.
Precision. Important. First sentence. She scribbles on the paper quickly.
What's wrong here? The verb. It needs to be past tense. She scribbled.
Correct. Simple past tense. Next. My parent is very honest with me.
This could be okay if you mean just one parent, mother or father, but usually...
Usually people mean both parents.
Right. So in that case, it needs to be plural. My parents are very honest with me.
Context is important. Good point. How about, I have a gold mine of ideas and ambition.
This one sounds okay. Goldmine is like an idiom, isn't it?
It is. An idiom, meaning a rich source. So the sentence is actually correct. Good use of figurative language.
Okay. Next, he was lose in the competition.
Another verb issue. After was, we need either the continuous form or maybe the simple past, changing the structure.
So he was losing or just he lost.
Exactly. He was losing implies it was happening then. He lost means it's finished. Depends on context. But was lose is wrong.
And the last one. 1/3 from the group decided to leave.
Preposition error here. With fractions like 1/3, we use of.
Right. 1/3 of the group.
Perfect. These details matter for clarity. Now, changing word forms. Verbs to nouns or adjectives.
Okay. To shape gives us shape. Noun or shaped.
Adjective.
To worry. Noun is worry. Adjective is worried.
To doubt. Noun. Doubt. Adjective.
Doubtful.
To teach. Noun. Teacher. Adjective. Teachable.
And to uncover. Noun form could be uncovering as a gerund. Adjective is uncovered.
Excellent. Finally filling the gaps in sentences using the vocabulary.
His patience and honesty make him a great should-be teacher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next. The mistake cost them the entire project. A foolish mistake.
This mine is not just gold. It's a blow-on, using the idiom. Gold mine.
She had no business it's working on.
That the plan would succeed.
No doubt.
The report helped hidden issues, helped uncover.
Very good. Understanding words is one thing. Saying them clearly is another. Let's look at pronunciation.
Okay. First, revisiting sounds from a past class.
The words were nepotism.
Nepotism. Let's focus on the O sound. Nepotism. Short O, like in hot or log.
And patient.
Patient, the ending sound. It sounds like shunt. Patient, like nation. Station.
Right. Getting those sounds correct is important. Now, for the current class words, let's practice. I say, you repeat, then an example.
Okay, your turn first.
Has.
Has. Example. He has a right to speak.
Protects.
Protects. The Constitution protects freedoms.
Where.
Where? Where can we find this information?
Newly.
Newly. The newly established committee met today.
Declaration.
Declaration. The Declaration of Rights is important.
Representatives.
Representatives. Elected representatives make laws.
No, that pair again. Be careful. Begin.
Begin. Let's begin the discussion. Short E.
Being.
Being.
Down.
Being informed is crucial. Long E sound. Be says. The first article says everyone is equal.
Emperor.
Emperor. The Roman emperor had great power.
Theatrical.
Theatrical. His argument was very theatrical, almost like a performance.
Religion.
Religion. Freedom of religion is protected.
Reality.
Reality. The reality is often complex.
And society.
Society. We live together in a society.
Good practice. Clear pronunciation helps understanding enormously.
Now let's move to language usage. How we use phrases in actual conversation.
Yes. These functional phrases make dialogue flow. We'll explain, then do a quick role play.
First, what else?
Use this to ask for more items.
Yes.
Or information after some is given.
Okay. Role play. I've packed the textbooks and notebooks.
Okay. Textbooks, notebooks, what else do we need for class?
Do you agree?
Simple. Asking for someone's opinion. If they share yours.
Okay. I think this law is fair.
Do you agree?
Freedom of speech.
A fundamental right to express opinions without censorship.
Role play. Using my freedom of speech, I question the decision.
That's an important right to exercise.
Some things.
Vague. Refers to unspecified items. Or topics. Let's try it. We need to discuss some things about the project timeline.
Okay. What things specifically?
No matter.
Means regardless of. Despite something. Role play. We must uphold human rights, no matter the difficulty.
A strong commitment.
My stuff.
Informal. For my belongings. My things.
Role play. Can you hand me my stuff, my books and bag?
Sure. Here's your stuff.
They talk to other people about.
Describe sharing information. From one group to others. Example. The committee members talk to other people about their findings.
Communication is key.
We were attacked from everywhere.
Figurative. Means lots of criticism from many directions. Role play. When we proposed the change, we were attacked from everywhere.
Facing opposition can be tough.
They accused us of.
Means someone claimed you did something wrong. Role play. After the budget error, they accused us of being careless.
Need to address that accusation.
I would blame the other government.
expressing who you think is responsible.